VRA Veracity, where is it going? I know a lot of people have been upset about Veracity. People have been disappointed. People have been upset. People have been calling it a scam. First of all, people need to relax. Everyone needs to calm down. Everyone needs to chill. VRA is not a scam. The whole market has been dumping overall. Okay, it's been a very hectic week. Of course, with the whole FOMC meeting happening, it's been interesting. Okay, so everyone needs to calm down and relax. We're going to be talking about interest rate before we have a look at a VRA technical analysis and chart aspect to see where it could potentially go. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin right now is currently pumping, and if we have a look at the VRA chart, we saw a nice little recovery right here ever since Bitcoin has been going up in the past day. So if we have a look at the past day, we essentially increased right here, and Veracity has been increasing as well. So pretty much whatever Bitcoin does, VRA does. So make sure you stick around, smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and that's about it. Let's discuss interest rate real quick. We know that when interest rate goes high, less people are borrowing money. That means less people are investing their money. Okay, and what's interesting about all this is that we are still seeing Bitcoin going up and the whole market going up. Okay, this is not a complete bear market. Sorry. Yes, Bitcoin is still in a bear market, but we're not completely bleeding right now. VRA still pumped 400% despite interest rate being at 4.5%. Okay, of course now they're a little bit higher. Now we saw Jerome Powell yesterday raise the rates by 25 basis points, 0.25%, which is, I think, as high as 2008. Now the big question is, will we see Powell raise the rates to as high as 6%? Now we haven't seen the rates become as high as 6% since the dot-com bubble, essentially. So can we see that essentially happen? And if we do, can we see a massive crash then? Because keep in mind, guys, Bitcoin is still not in a bull market yet. In my opinion, in order for Bitcoin to be in a bull market, we're gonna essentially need to break $30,000. Now we can see right here, ever since we had that pump from $19,000, $18,000 all the way to $31,000, we haven't essentially been getting above that level. Now, if you guys remember in my previous video, I've been talking about on the weekly time frame that $32,000 brings a resistance, all the way back from 2021 and 2022, and we're currently in 2023. So it's obviously going to be interesting to see where this goes, right? I mean, if you look right here on the charts, guys, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? We had this resistance right here, which is a new support which flipped into a resistance. We had another one right here, and now Bitcoin is currently sitting at $32,000. So in my opinion, in order for us to become bullish again, we're going to need to break $32,000, and of course that's when we come into VRA and see where this goes. Okay, so Veracity right now currently traded at 5.5. okay, so half a cent, $57 million market cap. A lot of you have been saying, oh, I wish I got into VRA at a $60 million market cap. They're like, oh, I saw VRA at a $60 million market cap and I thought it was too high because it was already up 200%. But guess what happened? Right now it's up $60 million, or even lower than that, 57 million. And a lot of people are being scared. A lot of people are calling it scam. So when it pumps, it's okay. I mean, you're happy, you're not calling it a scam. You know, you have FOMO, you didn't even buy. But when it dumps, you call it a scam. You don't want to buy. Like, this is why it's so hard for people to make money, because they're too emotional when it comes to their investments, right? And I understand not everyone has money that they can't afford to lose. So make sure you don't invest more than you can afford to lose. It's simple as that. Another thing, if we have a look right here, we can see that VRA pumped all the way from 0.002 to as high as 10 or 1 cent. Sorry, okay, that is a 480% pump, almost 500% pump. You guys really think we're not going to see some sort of correction? Now, a pump and dump, I would be concerned if we saw VRA pump all the way to 1 cent and then crash back to 0.002 in literally a few weeks. Now, this is not what's happening. We had the pump, we had the dump, we have the correction, the correction, and now we have the consolidation. And that's with any cryptocurrency. You have a pump, you have a correction, and then you have a consolidation. Pump, dump, correction, consolidation. Consolidation is when it goes down, it redistributes to new users or essentially new holders, and that's about it. Overall, I'm very bullish on VRA. If we have a look at the all-time high right here, we can see that Veracity did have an all-time high of 10 cents. I think that VRA will reach that all-time high in my opinion. Okay, now for those of you guys who are worried about tokenomics, which a lot of people, and I've made so many videos about that, right here, if you go on max supply, the maximum coin that will ever exist in the lifetime of cryptocurrency. Okay, now it's obviously not here, but 90 billion tokens, sorry, will never be in circulation ever. Okay, I repeat that again, 90 billion tokens will never be in circulation. If they do go into the circulating supply ever, even if it's by accident, then you could call VRA a scam. Okay, but you cannot call VRA a scam in a bull market. This is AI and big data, this is gaming, entertainment, this is proof of view. We know click ad fraud, we know how big the advertising industry is, and that's about it. So everyone needs to relax. Things are looking good in my opinion. We had the pump, we had the dump, we had the correction, the consolidation. We just need to wait for the next bull market. In the meantime, make sure you stake your VRA. I keep staking my VRA on Vera wallet. Get up to 15% APR, APY every year. So if you're staking 1 million Veracities, you will essentially get 150,000 VRAs. Assuming that goes to $1, you just made $150,000 just by staking 1 million VRA. Now, if we do some calculation right here, we can see that 1 million VRA is actually not that much. We could do 1 million times 0.005, and that is approximately $5,000, guys. That is not a lot of money, considering that this can go to 30, 40, 50 cents, even 60, 70 cents. That is $700,000 from $5,000. Okay, can the market cap of VRA reach $10 billion? Yes, $10 billion would essentially be $1. I think that VRA can definitely do that. We know what happened in the last bull market. A bunch of coins, and a lot of people are like, oh, 10 billion would essentially be higher than Polygon. Well, guess what? Polygon will most likely not be 10 billion at that, in the next bull market. It'll probably be 60, 70 billion. Doge will probably 80, 90 billion. Cardano too. XRP is probably going to pump like crazy. Polkadot. All these coins are going to be essentially going crazy, right? And we know every cycle more money flows into the crypto market, right? So that's my video, guys, on VRA. People need to calm down. If you can't afford to lose $2,000, $10,000, or however much it is that you're putting on VRA, don't do it. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Verasity is a low cap coin. That means high risk, high reward. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow.